Damn, they make us look pretty. Here we are for top 8 at Combo Breaker. Ladies and gentlemen, rivals of Aether 2, the first in-person stop of the R2CS. Wisely, my friend, we have reached the final 8. We're going to start this off here on Jules Vale. And I was talking to Stango a little bit before this top 8 started. I wanted to get his ideas on what he was going to do if and when he played Cake, but also I wanted to get his ideas on the Claren matchup and how obviously he approaches this.
Yep.
And this is going to be the biggest thing for him, the offstage scenarios where he's going to be able to punish his character as hard as possible. But getting in is also going to be a little bit interesting because you see it right here already. Vibe more than happy just to space that back air and then go into those full hops to try to get a little bit of momentum and a little bit of space on Zetter.
Yeah, I mean, Stango's big practice partner is Boyko. The
Oh!
sponsor tag namesake, but Five says, I don't care about Boyko. Regular tug of war is like the slow war of attrition. This was, all right, rope is on my side, rope is on your side. When they are hitting each other, they only need a handful of neutral openings in order to take these stocks. That is why you have to be on point.
Empty hop grab there, so sick.
Five's movement has been immaculate. I've seen so many grabs. I've seen the movement into the combos, the movement to find the combos in neutral, and that's going to kill.
You're just dead, man. Stango nodding in approval there, knowing, hey, listen, sometimes you got me.
Stango used to play this character a bit more as a counterpick. Stango knows what Claren can do. This isn't a surprise nod. This is a, all right, you earned that. Yeah. Oh, misses the down air. That is a dead lion. We get the refresh, but not going to be able to get to the wall.
That was a 0 to death, Wisely. And the first one was only 10%. He had picked Air Armor.
That's why we picked Air Armada. Wait, no,
he's not picking Air Armada.
No, because you got the bands are different now. But I think we're going to, do we go back to Air Armada? It's been a minute. All right, and I think this is why we swapped to the Crag, because that Zetter got dumped off stage with the spikes so often. Crag's one of the few characters that can recover from those angles.
Right. You don't play around the ledge anymore. You just play around the flat.
Oh, that charge. You got a little bit more, a little bit worse DI.
Tries to move around that.
Ooh, did we? No. Okay, that spends the air dodge and the jump. You're out of resources. Oh, but you get back to ledge.
Into the forward throw there, reset the situation a little bit. Nice down air, back air, excuse me, into the fair. Beautiful, beautiful positioning there from Stango. Very familiar with how to finish out that edge guard.
What if I make a cube? Ooh, barely misses that down air, but it's why we've been getting the Crag, is because that down air isn't the death sentence that it was for the Zetter.
Yeah, it's definitely the go beyond. What a run through, holy cow! Jesus, that jump scare.
It's just one of the best things about this game, about any good platform fighters, all of the different empty movement. Like, you can scare someone by just moving well.
Yes, that is another stock there from Vibe. Playing Vibe is how they space that back air on shield. We did see eventually a win in neutral there, which led to that last stock, but Vibe has been very comfortable playing just outside Crag's range.
Being said, this went from like Vibe sitting at a clean lead, even we got the stock, and then we got the percents, and now we are back to even. Now we are actually in Stango's
double dip
favor.
2 scoops, extra chunky Rocket Road. We are on to game 5. Wisely, the bug might be the word.
Oh, tries to go over, instead gets a back air for trouble. Great job finding that grab out of it. And Vibe has, it feels like Vibe is trying to, like, and you have to. It's the, I have all of my combos, I know what works, but instead of saying, like, I'm going to wait a second, try to get the air dodge. I thought we had spent the air dodge already.
No, that wasn't an air dodge. That was a ledge cancel on the upbeat. He was in free fall.
Oh my god, you're right.
I was going to do it Wisely. Last stock, game 5. This is how we start Combo Breaker top 8. Excuse me, Vibe, what do you have left in the tank?
Rosa, if Vibe is able to bring this back, he's a legend right now.
Another moment to just grab ledge. Stango not quite in position for it, though.
Oh, we got the pinball. We got the moves.
He lives.
Oh, my God.
The boy lives.
The screen is dark, but we are waiting. Gets ledge. Oh, that up tilt misses.
What a great just empty hop here from Vibe. Wisely.
Vibe, are you? Every time one of them is off stage, I am panicking.
Well, so he hasn't been able to finish.
He hasn't
been able to finish. Vibe does it. He'd been looking for that against Crag the entire time. and then finally rips it on the last stock 5. Congratulations, young man, punching yourself into top 3 winners finals. Here we come.
If you use the combust out or the burst smoke out there, not only are you getting the smoke.
What?
Either the ledge was held so much longer than I thought, or Cake was holding down a little bit longer, trying to fastball back to ledge.
Yeah, that is absolutely what happened there. That fastball to ledge. He's going to the Ditto. You're thinking this better. Well, he's going to the Ditto.
I mean, this used to be the main.
And he used to do pretty well against Bbatts in the Ditto. Supposedly best
you are,
player of this character.
That's the thing. I think there's a lot of folks, Cake included, that would say, no, I've got it. Whether it's Cake, Mystery Soul, a few others.
Sure.
It's exciting that there's a lot of good fleets that are trying to put in work right now.
I agree, but in this moment, I wonder about that mental damage, that mental tick.
I think Bbatts is aware. Bbatts fought the Ditto, fought the Mirror for long enough where Cake was just the fleet main. I don't think it's like, oh my god, they swapped to my character and beat me. I think it is just a, oh shoot, I gotta lock in, I gotta focus.
Because right now, Cake is not just swapping to his character, but beating him.
It's kind of dismantling Bbatts right now. How did we go from 2 such strong wins from Bbatts to a 3 stock on the character?
Why does he play 4s? If he can do that with Fleet, why does he play 4s?
Matchup, stages, I don't know.
That operating system exists for a reason. For those tuning in for the first time, that OS tag, one of my favorite backstories in Rivals, is that it's from Rivals 1. It is an operating system. He wants to work like a computer. He wants to know the answer to every problem and be able to find a solution to every matchup. That is what that tag means to him.
Rivals to CakeAssault is a puzzle game that
100%.
You solve beforehand and then you execute in that. Ooh, the nair to cross up. Oh, I love the pause. I love the wait.
Good back air, good up air. Gonna get the up strong special.
Yep, we get the pop. Okay, we are rinse repeating. The problem is this is a character that's sometimes hard to close out.
And Bbatts sitting in winners finals versus 5. Wisely, if I told you that Cake and Stango are gonna be in losers before we get to Grand.
Back, we've got so much going on. We've seen some wild stuff happening already. Both our first and second seeds are in losers. And it is just getting started. They are always scary because they're these characters that when piloted well will still blow you up. Huge. Oh, I thought Dakpo was going out the jump there.
Yeah, it definitely looked like it.
That has been now twice where Dakpo's gone out and I've expected the clap, whether it's the forward strong or the down strong. Neither of them quite hitting.
Sniped. That back air's gonna kill off the other side, Wisely.
Not yet, but we do have an edge guard. Salgo is phenomenal at using every amount of charge. If it's the single charge, I know I can hit it into this move. It's
oh my god.
Sometimes you don't need the charge though. We're just gonna throw the magma, we're gonna throw the meatballs. I've never seen a Lox edge guard quite like this. Never mind, I've seen a lot of Loxes go for the down tilt.
Hey, listen, me included.
Hey,
this raster's at
works.
213.
Big
228.
Oh my
god. Oh my god.
The backboard though. It's not often that I'm fully disagreeing with somebody, but this one's a little risky. I do know that a lot of wrestlers, because they're trying to carry you to the blast zone, it helps to have a small stage.
Sure.
So I've seen people go to Treetop a lot. I've seen people go to, Ethereum Forest.
I also call it Treetop.
Yeah. The reason I don't think we're there is because it's a Lox, and I don't want to fight Lox on that stage no matter how good it is for me. The problem is I feel like we're just getting diet Ethereum Forest.
Had to use the magma down there in the bottom of the blast zone. Dakpo wisely go ahead and just charge that down smash.
See, I love that Dakpo's proving me wrong, though. It's not all stage. There is no stage that I think is an unwinnable matchup for anybody, anything like that. But you got to make it easier for yourself.
Well, Dakpo hasn't killed himself
does
so
it
far
again! A third, and
that's
we
how
fire
he plays his
right
bird.
back.
Shout out to Torque.
Torque, where are you? Yes, I might not have it every single time I need, but I'm going to let it rip and try to get it more often. We get the high down air into the kind of wishful command grab, but I like it. I think we're seeing a little bit more drift. We're seeing a lot more good DI from both players. There's things that would have killed and would have confirmed in the last games like that just aren't hitting quite anymore because they're ready. They're ready for not just the regular B&Bs, but they're like, oh, you're the only one who hits me with that kind of stuff. That DI was phenomenal. Yep, that
Does not matter.
Does not matter. You are dead. That was sick. If the bird has slipstream, they go a lot faster. There's a lot of combos that don't work otherwise. What are you doing down there? Hey, you get back, but at what cost? Sago takes these usually. That is the exact same scenario that we've been seeing lead into it before. We've got the Magma 2, burns it, immediately gets it back. This all happened because Dakpo used that down air off stage and it leads to the kill.
I would have sworn that would have led to one more interaction.
Okay. Get the jab, we get the down tilt, we're off stage. This is where we saw Vibe excelling so much. The thing is, we're seeing Stro. I think Stro's doing a little bit better job on stage, but Vibe was doing more off. The down air doesn't secure it the way it was. You gotta do a little bit more. You gotta grab ledge. You gotta really make the Lion hate their life off there.
Oh, baby. Love that for you.
Yep. That is the difference in the edge guarding right now. Test it again. We're gonna ride the ledge, but you were scared. You were scared of the orbital laser. Horizontal orbital laser at that one.
Yeah, right.
It's not coming from space. It's coming from a cat. Ooh, the up tilt flashes. Okay. Goes to ledge.
Just such a quick answer. That's that beautiful movement right there. That ledge dash was absolutely bonkers from HyperFlame.
But it's not nearly as... You're not usually as practiced on the combos on these kind of pillars where if you're the cat and you're doing down air into the pillar, into whatever, you're like, all right, fun. It's a new playground. Just runs, carries it through.
Oh man, the down air to cover the tag. That up smash, not quite enough, not inflamed, not going to have the knockback.
Find to get it, but...
That one, though.
Oh no, Stro panicked.
Stroder said, get off me.
Yep, and one, that's why Hyper isn't even trying to go right there. If you got to put some pressure on.
He's up airs.
No one's died yet. We're at very even percent, but this is all Stroder's game. That is exactly what he's put his name on. That is his bread and butter right now.
And that was off of another missed wavelength. He air dodged up, got down tilted, and then he got charged neutral B. I don't know what's going on here from Hyper, but I hope that this is not a controller malfunction.
I mean, that's a very weirdly specific thing for the controller. You just gotta assume there's some... He's trying to tech, he's trying to air dodge, but oh no!
And you see the player cam.
Yeah,
HyperFlame knows that this is the worst time for this to happen, and Stroder now only one stock away. Gotta watch out for back throw now, though.
He keeps double jumping back to ledge. It's got him killed before he got back there, but he does it again! Oh my god, Stroder's trying to call it out too. If he's a little bit quicker on the trigger, that is dead. It doesn't matter though. Stro has moved on.
Oof. And that is that distance game that Forsberg gets to play on Loxodon. You have been deceived, dear Sago.
Yeah, one of the only characters that can outdistance the giant axe. Not crazy well. It is only on the strongs. It's not on the right. The dagger itself doesn't got that disjoint. The same level of disjoint. Is that a teabag in the corner?
It sure was.
Lose stock into teabag. You know what? Saga. It's what we believe.
Oh my god.
Oh dear. It's not done yet, but man, does it look rough. Cake.
My brother, it's not necessary.
It's in front of his own people.
He's just a boy, Cake.
In front of... Cake is definitely a decade younger than Sago.
Little did you guys know, I'm actually on stage right now playing Loxodon. Sago, man, has played such an amazing run, but Cake, I got nothing, man. There's no insight. This is just a body bag.
It doesn't even look like Sago ran out of steam. It looks like Cake just got the operating system download, and I mean...
That was a 41% 3-stock.
You got it like that, you got it like that.
That was 0 to death. He took 11%, and then he took 20% on that third stock. CakeAssault. Loser's Cake is activated wisely. Loser's Cake is activated. That is Occam's razor. The simplest solution is the best one.
Pretty sure you could have like SDI'd into the wall to tech, but it's got a weird amount of hit pause where you're like, wait, when do I tech? Because I'm just kind of sitting there. Stango, not phased at all by the weird edge guard, and while I'm explaining that, takes just a fiery stock back.
Okay.
Yup, that's what I've been saying.
DI's away. Smart, no follow-up after that.
Can't let Zetters just hit your shield for free.
You're just dead.
But you, oh my
This
God.
is why you don't take this character here. Hold my beer. I also have got this.
Stango and Cake both went into losers early. They are the number 1 and 2 seeds, and then they were both sitting in losers. I would not at all be surprised if they've been sitting practicing together. And we're like, hey, we're going to fight each other at the end here, but let's make it a fight to get there. If they meet at losers finals, that is exactly what they want.
And that's the crazy thing, is if they make it all this way, it is just to see who makes it to grands. My goodness, that wall jump fair. Stango.
And Starter's keeping it damn close. It's just, if you'd secured it, if you'd finished it, it would be over now. You would get that one game, you'd get the new lease on life, you'd be able to keep the momentum going. Please prove me wrong now.
Here it is. This is how you get this moment. You control this corner. Even when they come back to the stage, you get the back airs into the fairs instead. 1, 2, 3,
get the
4.
Charge. I'm actually really happy. That's the first time I've seen him go for that charge in several games, and that was the thing I was saying Strutter was doing such a good job of before. If I see that charge, I feel like he's seeming more
Just
confident, more confirmed. It's not going to kill quite yet. You got one more. Can you make him work for it? People sitting could be kill percent.
That's it.
Oh,
That's it off the top.
That's exactly what Stro needs.
The back air into back air? Excuse me?
Stro is not going to take it.
It's such a little thing, but when Stango actually shines.
That's going to clip. That's going to clip. That could be it. No, drops down to ledge. Great slide off. Great slide off. Not for the top yet. Oh, the weight says, I know you're going to panic when you get near me. I know you're going to panic.
He wants this grab. He needs this grab.
He's been fishing a little bit, but there it starts.
Great back air. Doesn't get it.
That fish might have been all he needed. Not yet. Oh, you are so glad that didn't lead into the strong quite. One more, one more.
That's going to be it. That's going to be it. That's enough. That's a heartbreaker for Schroeder. The couple games that Bbatts won, it was these low recoveries that Bbatts was like, I can punish this. I'm going to make you regret going down here. And Vibe just said, I'm not going to go down here against you.
Yep. Oh, a little bit more charge. That would have hit.
And it, oof. Grab throw. Great jump from Bbatts there.
So close to getting hit by it, but Bbatts deftly gets out. Oh, okay. That was some sort of mishap. You got caught. You got caught.
You're dead.
Wow.
You're dead. Not only did you cut, you're dead. Bbatts with the emphatic pop-off from that, too. In grand finals of combo break, the way these blast zones are set up, I get how it helps Zetterburn and helps Stango out.
You're going to be able to kill even earlier.
Yeah.
You're not worried about the platforms, but I mean, Cake is just putting on a clinic right now. Okay, Stango gets back. Nice grab into the throw.
What a reversal!
No way! That
You
was
have been deceived.
Okay, just dash dances. I have the percent lead. You got to come to me. But that's the thing. You also don't want to give time to pull the clone. Clone is when the mix-ups get dirty. It's when things get nasty on the floor.
He won a ground to air there. That's that grounded mobility that Stango needs. However,
big clone pop into the. We still have not really landed. We're on ledge. But again, with 3 in a row, Stango just keeps doing. He went for it again. Stango just keeps doing these ledge dashes, and Cake is calling him out hard. I think that could be it, but we don't get the sweet spot. I think that was into strong.
It was. It should have been. That back air is going to send him high. You're going to see the kick. No, just go straight to ledge. That's going to be not enough.
No.
The DI of the gods.
Not from that side of the stage.
Stango's shaking his head. He knows he messed up there. That could have been Shine. That could have been anything, but he's going to answer with a down air.
Oh, and you are, if you are Stango, if you are Shannon, you are so glad that you still pulled that crouch cancel the Shine. That upstrong would have still pulled straight through to the blast zone.
Back air there to get away from the ledge. Risky dash attack, and Stango's going to punish him for it.
Yep, great job getting that grab, but Cake, what are you doing? 114, the back air takes
emphatically slammed the door on game 3. Jules Veil for game 4.
And it's not a clutching defeat from the jaws of victory moment. I don't think Stango threw in any sort of way. Cake just got Cake is just like, I am simply better right now. I know how to find this opening.
And this is now a continuation of that. That is going to be a 0 to death.
Doesn't even see 80%. Ooh, good job with the forward air. Another one doesn't clear the smoke. Instead, opts to just go all the way down.
Wisely.
This is exactly what I said. If you bring this back, it is a mountain, but we certainly can climb it.
Watch out now, though.
You are dead. Okay, we're going low. We can still make it back. Oh my god, the drop! That back air would have hit. You hold. Can you clean it up, or is that back air going to take it?
Stango doing everything in his power to get something started on this last stock. Cake knows this is a couple times now that the operating system has been wrong.
Yep.
Deep Blue occasionally loses to Bobby Fischer, ladies and gentlemen.
Might be a glitch in the Matrix. Which system are we getting right now? Trusting in that shield, knowing it's small. You got flipped out of the jump. The pop goes low, and that is it.
Storms have set in.
I've heard a number of people this weekend say that they think that Vibe is the best Claren at it right now, and I mean, I'm starting to believe. Absolutely starting to believe.
Even percents. Gonna get a punish on this. Crouch cancels, but it's still not enough. Kicks out.
Ooh,
You're
that
dead.
was so
You're
gross.
You're
Off of
dead.
the wall jump,
yeah,
too.
Tempest is the game plan here. This has been the Cake counter pick for multiple tournaments now. But I just wonder, the way that Vibe has been reading Cake's rolls and has been putting himself in positions where he's able to cover 2 or 3 of those options at once.
That combo is
just
gross,
don't
and
know.
it's still going. I don't care that he missed the other charge neutral
Oh!
special. That is absolutely what I'm talking about. Vibe gets a Stango and CakeAssault W on his record from this tournament. You are sitting pretty for the next RCS standings. Let's just say that one.
Get it
Oh
again,
my
get it
god!
again.
Oh my god! We get one more. That was so much extra damage tacked on.
He knows. He knows.
Oh
he
my!
sees.
The amount of snipes, the amount of neutral specials we've seen has just increased tenfold in this one game.
Brother,
down air
brother,
and it
that
is
dash in
done.
was nuts. He wave dashed in and shielded that jab and got a kill off of that. That was nuts positioning from Vibe there.
Claren is sitting.
This is the stage you want to go to because of how much it limits and it squeezes what Claren's able to do off stage. You have to go back to ledge. You have to. And Cake is going to be able to punish that if he gets him off stage. Because right now, wisely, Vibe's just running away.
Yeah, Cake went to Tempest because Cake likes Tempest, not because it was a great counter pick. But, I mean, I don't even think the counter pick matters. Look at what we're seeing on the screen right now.
Ooh, watch out for that down tilt.
There's not a shadow of a
He's
doubt
just dead.
in my mind.
Look at
That
how-
is a dead hyena.
32% wisely. This is a moment for this young man.
Back.
That's going to be a dead Claren.
That is. We're down even stocks. Cake absolutely
Look
is
at all
something.
this smoke, wisely.
I got a resource. I want to play with it. You are in my smog. You are on my field, on my counter pick. I don't care what you're
T.I.'s
saying
down
about
on the back throw. Crouch cancels. Hard punish. Not enough, though.
The operating system may have glitched out, but I think it might have rebooted.
Back at that grab.
Ooh, never mind. Never mind. Into
The pillar. Wisely,
Well,
the
keep
pillar.
saying he's got it going. That's not done yet. There's the smoke. Still sitting in a great position. That was a clean 50%.
We have not seen a special get up this entire tournament from CakeAssault. What an OMS attack. He's out of resources. Got to be careful. He does
Gets
get
back
ledge.
to ledge, but we get clipped. 81. You have to go high. The back air. You still can side special. We didn't use the air dodge yet. Oh my god.
The mix.
He misses the platform movement. Oh, the dagger doesn't hit. Vibe, if you clean this up,
That's gonna be it.
that's gonna do it. We are going to a game of 5. People talk about is there's a lot of players where when they're trying to make a huge upset, they start to panic. They might be up. If they just played to their game plan, they'd be fine. But they see it in the stars. They see it in their future of like, what happens if I actually could beat Cake? I'm really worried that that's what we're seeing from Vibe right now. But we are, I mean, that was clean. That was composed.
Wisely, he's got the grab.
This could actually
Wisely.
be it right now. Cake gets back. It's a back air.
He's going to get back to ledge. He's going to get the down air. Cake is a killer. Cake is here to ruin the dreams of your favorite players. CakeAssault is going to be
dagger.
in grand finals.
Bbatts has to clean up his edge guards. It's only been a couple. I'm not saying it's indicative of the story, but the edge guards are why you got Cake to swap off the character to start.
Right. And it was on some of these enhanced arrows too. Like, we have not seen that yet in this game. Game plan a little bit of adjusted to.
Not only that, you're playing a Cake that is on fire right now. Cake is warm. That was gross.
That Dakpo was crazy.
I was just like, hey, your get up option? I'm here. I'm waiting. Sliding on through.
That recovery from Cake was so fast.
That one's better. Oh, tries to wave that shit and grab, and the up tilt is just in your face right beforehand.
Oh my god!
Get up attack breaks the arrow because it's a projectile.
Cake, you are crazy for that one. And then manages to roll underneath the tornado too.
He's out 40%. Honestly, a great spot to be sitting in. I think you get one more crouch cancel here. Doesn't even need it. You just get the jump. Drips back. That calls out the air dodge too. We have not landed yet.
All of this damage off of one grab.
That's all you need. The one tornado. We have to go low. Cuts out the smoke. Goes to ledge. And that should be it. No, we get set the other way though.
Gonna go ahead, still has that ability back. What a parry. Cake answers so fast. Gonna get the jab there. Does not get the continuation.
Barely doesn't get clipped by that back air. Cake's still looking for it. That is the MO right now.
Nice up air. We are both at kill percent right now.
We went from this thinking like
Bbatts
was going to take the game to Cake fires right back.
Bbatts, you have to get back safely.
I don't know. Go to ledge, gets the parry, invincible, but mistimes it.
Sends the
Oh
clone.
my god, that clone got bodied, but real one's still here.
He gets him out of it.
Ooh, you go back down. We're at ledge.
No.
Oh no!
No, Cake had that. What a DI. That's
Honestly,
not good.
Honestly, I think that was fine. Yeah, holding in could have led to a combo. You're like, hey, I just need to be off stage and I know it won't fully kill. You're holding up, that might have. You're playing a very light character. Bbatts, I need to see a 0 to death, but first I need to see you get on stage.
And then you just special get up into combust. Both of them laughing about it. I can't speak enough of how good a character Forsburn is for a player like CakeAssault, hiding in the shadows, but you know the knife is there. You just know that inevitably this will happen.
Yeah, like right there. You don't even know if there's a clone out right now, and it does not matter. We are looking 3 stocks to 1.
The combust is online too, wisely.
Yep.
You're going to see it used defensively here, as we've seen multiple times.
Like I said, there has not been the 3 stock yet, but Bbatts. There we go. There we go. You get on the scoreboard. And at 6%, immediately gets grabbed. Just, you did any move, and it was straight into the crouch cancel. 45%.
Oh my god.
That's down. We're getting back to ledge, but you go low again.
CakeAssault, what more can you say, young man?
I was expecting the double dip, honestly.
The RCS Championship begins like every other Rivals event. CakeAssault wins Combo Breaker with a snap of his fingers. That top 8 is over.
This is the man who said, I'm going to every single RCS event. I need someone to stop me.